first time I was booked for TV was for my novel 50% Off, just to talk about it as a novel. And it was on Fox TV, and I loved, from being an actress in my youth, I just felt very comfortable in front of the TV, and it was fun. And I also wanted to get publicity for my novel. So when the segment was done, I went up to the producer, and I said, my novel has a lot of love themes in it about this, this, and this, and I named like 3 love themes that I thought were like right on the zeitgeist. It was called 50% Off, my novel. And it was about, that Plato says that we're all half of a being divided by a curse. And through love, we pursue our other half. But in the novel, my protagonist learns, to hell with Plato, what does he know? We should be 100% whole first. And then through love, double our pleasure, double our fun. And so that was one of the segment ideas I pitched him after just being interviewed as a novelist was done. I said, you should do a segment on the 50% off syndrome. Do women feel like half of a person? And I kind of built it into the book, and I pitched him that and 2 other nonfiction segments. And the producer was like, I kind of like that. So then I went home, did my thing, and like 3 days later, the phone rang. And it was the producer, and they said, Karen, we need a relationship expert on should you have sex with a guy who's your best friend. Do you have any opinions on that? And I'm like, do I have any opinions? I thought I'll quickly get some because I didn't have any at that exact moment. And he said, can you come on our show and talk about it tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.? I'm like, you bet. So I immediately sat down on my laptop and just started to type up thoughts on it, what were my opinions on this. And this actually goes into even business tips, that you never say no to anything, even if you think, you're not really ready for it. Experience is not always necessary. You just jump in, and that's how you learn. I think even Baltasar Gracian says, it is when you're drowning that you first learn to swim. You figure it out. So I just jumped in, and then I started doing a lot of on-air stuff right after that.